Good morning, everybody. Mostly cloudy skies this morning, but we're actually starting in the 30s compared to yesterday when we started out in the teens, and we're going to end up today in the lower 50s as the sun comes out by late morning into the afternoon. We want to see readings respond. We're going to be in the low to mid 40s by 11 and into the lower 50s this afternoon. Sunshine mixed with just a few clouds. There'll be a little bit of a breeze. That breeze will settle down tonight. It'll be chilly. We'll see temps fall back into the upper 20s to around 30, but we have another mild day. 3 mild days over 50 today. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we may even approach 60 by then. So a big warm up to start the week. Midweek rain Tuesday night, maybe a few showers Wednesday, but then maybe some heavy rain Wednesday night with a few downpours, a rumble of thunder. Then we do turn sharply colder as we go into Thursday, as we round out the month of February. It'll feel more February-like. But look at that big warm up out ahead of it. Colder on Thursday, but then another warm up for Friday. And as we head into the weekend, let's check on today's top stories. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Dan. I'm Amanda Callahan. Here's your latest news update from Western Mass News. Today, students in the Southwick Regional School District will return from February break amid accusations of alleged racist bullying. The district is investigating allegations of students holding a virtual slave auction bidding on black classmates. According to an email that high school principal Serena Shorter sent to parents, when students return to school today, measures will be in place to address the immediate long-term effects of racism and bullying, including counseling, support services, review and evaluation of programming, and addressed by the principal. There will also be an increased police presence on campus. 4 people are in the hospital, 2 with serious injuries after an accident on Parker Street Saturday night. According to Springfield Police, officers responded to reports of a car that had crashed into a tree there. The Springfield Police Traffic Unit is investigating. An 11-year-old girl is dead after a house fire across the state in Middleborough. On Saturday morning, fire crews arrived to a fully involved house fire. 3 people were able to escape, but the flames were too severe for firefighters to rescue that young girl stuck inside. The 11-year-old was found dead.